you ladies in now? Okay. I think you will come on in. Welcome. Come. Yeah. Not too scary. I don't bite. Have you ladies been here before?
No.
Well, you're in for a treat. It's fantastic evening. We got lots in store for you. It's beautiful inside, so go enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Hello. How are we doing? So you know the protocol now?
I think so.
Okay. So we're going to sit, stare, look pretty. We're going to say, hello, Ladiesnight! So when you're in there, you'll see everyone else alive with you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so everyone watch yourself. Hello! Take care, right? So here we go. On the count of three. So, on the count of three, we're going to say hello, Ladiesnight, okay?
Hello, ladies.
You got to.
Oh,
Ready?
Ladiesnight.
3, 2, 1. Hello, Ladiesnight! Oh, that's awesome. It did. Ready? On the count of three, we're going to say hello, Ladiesnight. 3, 2, 1. Hello, Ladiesnight! And cut. No pictures. Oh, not.
Gotta go inside now. All right.
He's following you.
Hello again, ladies, and welcome. We are going to start the prize giveaways a little early, which is very exciting. If you were one of the lucky ladies to purchase one of those gift bags near the silent auction table from Bay Street Spa, not only do you get all of the wonderful things inside that gift bag, but we are also going to draw for this fabulous prize, this Moroccan oil bag with over $100 worth of Moroccan oil products inside. So it's like a bonus prize. We also want to thank all of you for purchasing these bags. We sold out so fast, and that already is an extra $2,000 going towards the cause tonight. Yes, give yourselves a hand. This is Michelle St. Pierre, by the way. She is the owner of Bay Street Spa and provided all of these lovely products for you. You'll find the number of your bag on the side on the Bay Street business card. You won't believe this. The winner is number 1. Who has number 1? Oh, fabulous. Okay, come on up and get your prize. I just want to remind you all, ladies, to check out the silent auction. We have some incredible prizes up for grabs tonight. Make sure you get your peel and pick tickets. Those are $5 a piece. Not only do you have a chance to win an awesome prize, including some patio furniture, but the card is worth the $5 alone. Trust me. All I'm going to say is naked men. Get those tickets, and we're going to get things started in just a few minutes. Enjoy.
Ladies, we'd like to welcome you to the 12th Annual Russell Agriculture Society Ladies' Night. Tonight, we are thrilled to be celebrating our 12th anniversary with another sold-out event. Thank you so much. And if you've remembered anything from our past 12 years, it's been a wonderful, memorable ride for sure. We started out with only 200 ladies upstairs, and we've grown to this over 12 years. Some of you have been with us from the start. If you have, stand up. So look around the rooms of our main supporters to be here for the 12th year. Thank you, ladies. And of course, we have to thank the guys from behind the bar, because they've been here for all 12 years too. Thank you, boys. Over the years, we've raised some amazing money for the Winchester Hospital, Las Vegas, the Little Black Dresses, And now we have something very unique, Ladies in Red. Because as Ladies in Red came from Crohn's and colitis, we wanted to make it stop and stop for life. So tonight, we're going to make memorable memories for a fabulous red evening for a girls' night out. I'm Judy McFall, co-chair of the Russell Ladiesnight Society, and on behalf of the committee, I'm very pleased to welcome you here, which surely will be something of a fun evening. I'd like to introduce for a moment this wonderful committee, and ladies, if you could please stand as I introduce you. Lynn Rochon, Laurie Hamilton, Michelle, Suzanne, Linda Kemp, who's over in Ireland but did some amazing work behind us, Linda Duhamel, Cindy, Angela, Marie, our inspiration, Kelly and Christina, and the new girl on the block, who's the youngest of us all, Sarah. Please stand up and be acknowledged. You girls have worked fabulously hard for this evening to come about. But most of all, we're very fortunate to have some major supporters and partners in our community this evening. And I'd like to take a moment just to introduce you to the partners and sponsorships for this event. Michelle St. Pierre from Bay Street Salon Spa, Danielle and Lily of Shea Party Rentals, Beyond the House for our beautiful flowers tonight, Karine Sagan, KB Media, Mark Kelly, The Computer Doctor, and of course, Lynn Rochon from the Scotiabank Community Builders. Thank you very, very much. So as you know, those little cards were out there. We were doing the peel and peek, and there's an early bird draw. So the early bird draw, I've asked Michelle to come up. We're going to do this. And Jenny, you've never done this yet before, have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, this is very, very unique. You got to spin it first. Did you have a chance to check those cards out, Jenny?
I did. Well worth the $5.
Well worth the $5. Did you peel and peek, or did you just look?
No, I just looked. There's nothing subtle about those cards.
No. Some of them take 3 stickers. Did you notice that?
And
so anyone that's bought a card, stand up.
I'm not surprised, ladies.
Shame
I'm
on
not
the rest of you
surprised.
that don't have one yet. You better get over there and buy one, because shame on you. So anyone that has a red card, sit down.
Can we just for a second talk about the stack of cards in Michelle's hand right here?
Are they 3 stickers? Anyone that has a face card, sit down. Anyone that has a diamond, sit down. We already did that. I'm sorry. Thanks. I was just checking to see if you're paying attention. Anyone that has a 10 of clubs, remain standing. Anyone that has a 10 of clubs that has an even number on the back, remain standing. Anyone with a 6 is getting wine for her and her friends. And who's the lucky winner? Way to go. So we're very fortunate tonight to have Jenny from Y101 with us, and also the man in red, Sebastian. So I'll turn it over and let you guys go have a little chat. Thanks, Michelle.
Hi, ladies, and welcome. Now, you may have seen this man in red when you came in tonight. I think that we should do the reveal. Doesn't everyone want to see who this handsome man is? Oh, he's asking for a drum roll. Brrr. Oh, you need some help. Allow me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian Pilon.
I know, I'm sorry. Some of you are like, oh shit. It's him. I thought it was going to be the guy from Magic Mike. I do apologize, ladies. But thank you for all your great video viewage. I hope you had fun. I sweated my off. And originally I was just going to wear this. And I put it on. I was like, oh, this is nice. I like this. And then I stood in the mirror and I was like, wow! I looked naked, sunburnt. So you're welcome. I'm not going to do that for you.
We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Especially with all the sweating going on.
Yeah.
I do want to address what I'm wearing as well. I am wearing a shade of red. I'm not colorblind. I realize this is pink. But I didn't have any red, so I thought I'd go with the closest thing. And what I'm hoping is that it doesn't clash with any of your gorgeous red dresses, because I plan on photobombing a lot of you tonight. So watch your backs. We're about to get dinner started. I hope you had a chance to look at all of the silent auction items. That silent auction is going to stay open through dinner until about 8:30. So if you want to bid on something, make sure you do it in the next hour or so. Also take a look at the live auction items. We are going to do that a little after dinner. Prepare yourself for what you're going to want to bid on. We have so many prizes up for grabs for you, ladies. So enjoy, have fun, and right before dinner is served, I'm going to say grace.
Are we excited to be here tonight? Are we excited to be here tonight? Every time I say lady, you girls say night, okay? Ladies! 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 The next part, every time I say a question, you say hell yeah, okay? Are we gonna have fun tonight? Are we gonna have fun tonight? Am I good looking? Thank you. I appreciate that.
So slick. Okay, ladies, if you don't mind, we will say grace before dinner is served. Please bow your heads. Dear God. Shh. Dear God, we give thanks for the pleasure of gathering together for this occasion. We give thanks for this food, for health, and all good things. And God, please grant me the wisdom to understand my man, love to forgive him, and patience for his moods. Because, Lord, if I pray for strength, I swear I'll beat him to death. Amen.
Amen.
I know. I didn't see
How
that.
about this? What do you got? What do you got? Show.
Okay, here we go.
Shake it.
Well, I have these.
Oh, you got those.
And I got these.
Oh, you got those. Yeah. All right. Wait a minute. What do you got here? Show us what you got. What do you got?
Oh, yeah, we got it. Whoa! We're looking for your card. Where's your card? See, freaking almost.
All right. Show me what you got. What you got? What do you got here?
Hey, ladies. Sorry about that. Just wanted to let you know that there's only 2 packs of cards left. That's it. They're done. So if you're interested in peel and peek cards, please see the dealer right now. Because we're going to be sold out. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. What do you got? What do you got? Oh, she's putting them away. Okay. Give them over here. Is that a card?
Hey, you want to see a good card?
Oh, look at that collection. Oh, my goodness.
They look too happy with themselves.
I did new calling. She's going to fill that out.
Hello, ladies. How was dinner? It was delicious, wasn't it? Jenny and I would want to take a quick moment and thank the caterer, which is AJ Catering. So please put your hands together for AJ Catering. Another delicious meal. If you didn't notice already, dessert is out, so run and grab some. And we also would like to take a special thank you to Michael Jackson, who's been crawling around here. MJ came back just for this event. So thank you, MJ. We do appreciate it.
And just a quick reminder that the silent auction is only open until 8:30, so you have a little less than half an hour to get your bids in on the silent auction if you want to make your way over there. And the live auction will be coming up in just a few minutes as well. If you wanted to familiarize yourself with the prizes up for grabs, those are off to the right-hand side of the room as well. Enjoy.
And just a quick fact, I was talking with some lovely ladies, and the farthest place that some ladies came from was from Holland to come here tonight. So a special hello to some Netherlands ladies.
Have you had the pleasure of meeting Jimmy? Jimmy is selling those peel and peek cards, as are other handsome gentlemen in the room. We only have a few cards left. They're $5 a piece. Trust me, the card itself is worth the $5. And then there's some amazing prizes up for grabs. Wine baskets, patio furniture for your backyard. So make sure you find Jimmy or one of the other handsome men on the floor and buy up those last few cards before we do the draw for the peel and peek tickets.
Tonight, I'd like to introduce to you Karen Baker Anderson. She's the Executive Director for the Inuit Children's Center. Karen has spent her life advocating for the needs of children, youth, and families. And tonight, she will speak on the role of Crohn's and colitis and the role it has played in her life. So let me introduce you, Karen Bacon Anderson.
Thanks, Judy. What an amazing event. Obviously, people have gone to a great deal of work to organize this, so let's give them a great hands of applause. So this is my first time coming to this event, and I have to say I'm really impressed. I was a bit confused about the peel cards because I didn't know how I knew I was going to win, so I kept peeling the little stickers, and I wasn't sure what I was quite looking for. So I'm really, really pleased to be here tonight. And you're going to have to bear with me because this is a pretty emotional speech for me to make. Yeah.
Just a second. Ladies, shh. To be very honest, there's people here tonight, and the reason and the cause we're here is for Crohn's and colitis. And I know you're here for a really great time, but this is very close to some of our hearts. And we would just, if you could give us just a few moments so that we could share this with everyone, we'd really appreciate it. So please respect the speakers that are on the stage at this moment.
Wow, thanks, Judy. That was like a teacher voice. So, as Judy said, for the past 20 years, I've been working in the field of child advocacy. It is my passion as well as my profession. You're gonna have to bear with me. People who know me in the child field industry know I cry at every speech, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But 2 years ago, I found myself switching roles, which was a little bit uncomfortable for me. I went from being the helper to being the mom who needed the help. It was the chapter of the Crohn's and Colitis Association in Ottawa that I called. 2 years ago, our son Bladen, at 16 years old, came to me and said, "Mom, when I poop, there's blood." A quick visit to the doctor erased my worry, and we were assured there was nothing really wrong. 3 months later, I was shaken. I was shaken to my very core when I saw the terror in the eyes of my child as he said, "Mom, when I poop, there is nothing but blood." It was hard for my brain and heart to process what I was hearing and what was happening in my family. Within weeks, our life changed. Blaine was diagnosed with colitis in July of 2013. My knowledge about inflammatory diseases served me well at the beginning. I was not panicked. I thought with some medication that he would quickly get well and his life would resume back to normal. That wasn't to be the family of our story. Within 24 hours of our son's first scope at CHEO, he was hospitalized. I quickly first learned why as Canadians we need to know more about inflammatory bowel disease in this country and why we need to ask our children if there is blood in their poop. Bladen over the past 2 years has spent a total of 5 months in the hospital. He's endured 9 surgeries, 3 blood transfusions, and currently is as an 18-year-old boy, he lives with what he refers to as a poop sack. I'm happy to say in July, his reversal will be done and he will be ostomy free. This wasn't what we thought our son's teenage years was going to look like, but he isn't alone in this country. We as Canadians have more reasons to be concerned about Crohn's disease and colitis than anyone else in this world. 1 in every 150 Canadians, so think about that, ladies, as you look around this room, is living today with Crohn's or colitis. A stat that gives us the highest rank in this world. Families new to Canada are developing Crohn's and colitis for the first time, often within their generation. Most alarming is the number of new Crohn's disease in Canadian children. We are hearing about this disease as young as 6. These may only seem like stats to you, but behind each number there is a story of another person's life who has been impacted. Crohn's and colitis seriously impacts the quality of life. My nose Kleenex. Oh, wow. Thanks, honey. What healthy individuals take for granted are frequently considered luxuries to these people. A reduction in the ability to work, the unnecessary burden of social stigma, as well as bathroom access concerns. Imagine every time walking into a mall, the first thing you need to know is where is the bathroom in case my gut goes into reaction. You have choices of limited travel, and just things that we take for granted become challenged. I'm saddened that because despite my son Bladen's above average 90 average, he won't be graduating with his peers this year because he's missed too much school because of this disease. I also need to live with the memory of my son saying to me, when I asked him if there was any cute girls at school, "Mom, who wants to date the guy with the poop sack?" But for all of us in this room who've been impacted, there is a place we can turn to. One day when I didn't know what else to do, when yet another treatment was failing for my sweet boy, I called Sherry Pang at the Crohn's and Colitis Association chapter here in Ottawa. I, for a change in my life, needed to be supported, a role that was new to me and at some levels very uncomfortable. She gave me information, support, and guidance. She told me about resources. She met me for coffee. She visited my son, was there when I just knew I had to be that educated mom. I had to do what I had to do. The child advocate in me needed to be that advocate for my own child. Sherry called me when the waters were so rough I couldn't breathe. I was constantly on their website. I had to be informed. For once, I needed support. I will be forever grateful for the help and support of this amazing agency. It was Sherry Pang I called when my son had to endure 3 surgeries within a 6-day period. Sherry isn't here tonight with us because she herself is fighting her battle with Crohn's disease and therefore asked me to take her place tonight. Of course, I am honored to do so. As a mom, I find it interesting that in fact Crohn's and Colitis Canada was founded in 1974 by a group of parents whose children, just like me, were diagnosed with this disease and felt that there needed to be more research and support. But from that small group, kind of like what's happened here tonight, this organization has grown to become a world leader in Crohn's and colitis research. Some of that research is being conducted right here today in our very own city at the CHEO Research Foundation. This is Canada's largest non-governmental funder of Crohn's and colitis research and the single largest patient organization in Canada. With over 40 chapters, important work is being done. As Canadians, we need to be proud of the work that's being done by this organization. So in coming here tonight, each and every one of you, other than having fun and looking at peeling stickers of men with healthy bodies, are helping to fulfill. Some of that just can't be real. Okay.
Tell me about it.
But each and every one of you here is taking part in ensuring that as we move forward in this country, that we cure this horrible disease and improve the lives of the children and the adults, some of whom are here tonight, that deal with this chronic disease. The good news is since the first meeting of this parent group in 1974, $88 million has been raised in our country, and directed to research. Support from local events, such as this very one tonight, are significant. They help in research, patient education, and advocacy programs to ensure that individuals living with these diseases have the support they needed. Our Canadian research continues to be continued to be recognized globally. Some good news about our son is that one day he will be a doctor. And someday some parent will come in and say, my son or daughter has poop in their blood, and he will use what he has learned in his journey to support that family. This is not fun. He is turning this life event into a positive, and we are proud of his blah, blah, blah. We are proud of his resiliency he has shown. He too volunteers for the Crohn's and Colitis of Canada and has taken part of some of the very research that the dollars that you have spent tonight will help support the work being done at CHEO. So as a mom, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming tonight. Because without your support for such a wonderful organization, we would not have had the support when I needed to be the one asking for support and not giving support. I want to thank you, and I also want you to keep Sherry Pang in your prayers as she battles this awful disease. Thank you for your time tonight.
Thank you, Karen, for letting us into your life and sharing what you go through in this last little while. I know it's very emotional, but for all of us here, just to have a glimpse into your life was very kind of you to share that with us. There's two ladies that inspired now it's my turn, inspired the Ladies' Night Committee when we decided to go with Crohn's and Colitis. We had met with Sherry, and Sherry said, you know, there might be one or two and in your community that you don't know about, and Angela brought in a friend, and another one came to our very first meeting, and these two ladies inspired us to no end with what they live with and what they go with, but just their positive attitude on how they live. So I'm very, very proud to call them my friends, but I'm very honored to be able to introduce Christina Brise for us, and Kelly Jobson. These ladies worked hard on the committee with us, and they're here to share their story with you.
The most important thing that I can say to you tonight is thank you. From the age of 18, I began experiencing abdominal cramps, sharp pains, bloating, vomiting, and periods of time where I didn't eat because shortly after the pain was too unbearable. Is that close enough? Oh, not loud enough. In my mid-20s, I started avoiding social gatherings, invitations out from my friends, family functions. I didn't want anyone to witness my attempt to deal with the pain, which was either attempting to breathe through it or lying on the ground in a fetal position crying. I missed a lot of work. I missed a lot of school. I was silent about how I was feeling because the symptoms were embarrassing. I couldn't digest food like fruit, raw vegetables, whole wheat. So when I could eat, the options were limited. Arrowroot cookies and water were often my meals. I had lost a lot of weight and I was always in discomfort. I had started to think that maybe one day I wouldn't be able to have children. The way I saw it was, if I can't eat and keep myself healthy, how's my body going to grow a baby? And all I ever wanted to be was a mom. This and my symptoms caused me to lose interest in meeting anyone. Although, when I was 27, I did meet someone, and we fell in love right away. I didn't have to hide my pain, and I didn't have to go through it alone. He was a paramedic, and he understood and was compassionate, and I finally felt that I could be myself. I was happy, and I was able to talk about what I'd been going through, and his support was overwhelming. It wasn't until I was 28 when I spent 2 weeks drinking Ensure shakes and wasn't able to keep those down that I went to the emergency room and was lucky that a gastroenterologist was on duty that day. The next day, he confirmed a diagnosis of Crohn's disease. I had heard of the disease, but I was in denial that I could have it. My body had been attacking my intestines for a number of years, creating inflammation, scar tissue. The specialist prescribed a steroid, which worked quickly to reduce the pain and allow me to finally eat something. It wasn't long after that I was prescribed an injectable medication called Humira, which slows down the rate at which your immune system attacks your intestines. However, my intestines had sustained so much damage over the years that an obstruction occurred and I had to have a surgery to remove part of my small intestine. In May 2010, I had a second emergency surgery because of another obstruction. I was finally in remission and symptom-free. 3 months later, I was able to enjoy my wedding and then my honeymoon in Italy, which meant I got to eat a lot. In May 2011, I was able to give birth to my daughter Amelia. Still feeling well. Still feeling well following that, I delivered my second daughter in March 2013. My symptoms did return after the birth of my second child, but they're currently mild and manageable, again through Humira. I'm now expecting my third child in July, and all of them are my miracles. This disease doesn't discriminate against age or gender. As Karen was saying, so many children are diagnosed, and their freedom to enjoy their childhood is limited. And your support tonight will help education for doctors, education for patients, research for medication and treatments, and increase awareness. I want to thank Sherry Payne, who can't be here, from Crohn's and Colitis for inviting me to the initial meeting with the Ladiesnight committee. I've enjoyed my time with the committee, and I thank you all for the hours and hours of work you've committed to this event and your support. Crohn's and Colitis has become important to me. They provided support and education. I've been participating and volunteering in their fundraiser, Gutsy Walk, for 3 years, as well as my family and friends, and I will continue to do so. Again, I thank you all sincerely for attending this evening, giving your support to help people like me and Kelly, who's going to share her story with you.
Good evening. On my 40th birthday, my dear friend Natalie, who's here tonight, gave me a charm for my bracelet called Journey. It's filled with bumps and twists and is designed like a path. Every time I look at it, it reminds me of my journey with Crohn's disease. 21 years ago, I was a healthy 21-year-old former gymnast, living with my now husband, dreaming about our future and where it would take us. 21 years later, I'm very lucky to even be alive, to be here, telling you about living with Crohn's disease. In 1995, I got sick, very sick. I went from 115 pounds to 87 pounds in 2 months. I couldn't eat. I was in constant, overwhelming pain, running to the bathroom 20 to 30 times a day, all while trying to teach adult education. I was exhausted. I was sick, and I thought I was dying. I was finally diagnosed with Crohn's disease. At that time, I had no idea what that meant or how the diagnosis would significantly impact my life. After a round of medications, I was back on the road to health, or so I thought. After about a year, I was convinced that I was well enough to stop taking my medication. Crohn's is a chronic disease, and there is no cure. I was living in denial. Denial that I was cured and everything was back to the way it was before I got sick. This denial caused me irreparable damage that wouldn't be discovered until 2012. In 2001, in despite of this disease, we were blessed with our amazing daughter, Lara. Over the years, thank you. Over the years, I tried to manage my disease on my own through diet, exercise, and every natural remedy you can think of. Dr. Google and I became very good friends. I then began a major flare. My normal go-to meds weren't working. My husband was in Afghanistan, and I was sick. I was very sick. I was referred to a gastroenterologist in Ottawa, and after a confirmed diagnosis, I quickly progressed through the list of drugs available through Crohn's disease until I, too, got to the immunosuppressant drug Humira, which seemed to finally work. For those of you that don't know what Humira is, it consists of giving yourself an injection in your thighs or your stomach every 2 weeks. It's not a lot of fun. In 2012, I went for a routine colonoscopy to dilate some strictures that had formed due to scar tissue in my large intestine. Remember when I said not taking my medication caused damage? This was the result. Scar tissue so thick, it was closing off my large intestine, causing blockages and severe pain. The dilation scope went well, except when I awoke, I was in extreme pain. But, being a woman and being stubborn, I went home. 3 days later, I underwent life-saving emergency surgery due to a perforation in my bowel from the dilation. I ended up in the ICU on life support in a medically induced coma for 3 days. They used 25 liters of saline to flush out the toxins that had leaked into my body from the perforation. When I woke up in the ICU surrounded by my family, I was devastated to learn what had happened. I no longer had a functioning colon and had ended up with an ileostomy. I thought my life was over. The ostomy, however, was nothing compared to being told that by your surgeon that he had to explain to your parents, husband, and then 11-year-old daughter that mommy may not make it through the surgery or even the recovery. Those words were unquestionably the hardest thing I've ever had to deal with. This past September, I had another surgery called a total proctectomy to remove the diseased large intestine. My ostomy is now permanent. Her name is Lily. She's great. And she will be with me for the rest of my life. She has, in fact, given me back my life. And for now, because of this surgery, the doctors and the surgeons tell me that the likelihood of my Crohn's returning is less than 2%. I am a fighter and I'm a survivor, but there is no cure for this disease, and 2% is still 2%, and there is still a chance of reoccurrence. I have learned to fight for my health, for joy, and for happiness. I've learned to treasure the good days and know that the bad days will eventually pass. Today, I'm feeling better than I ever have since my initial diagnosis. I've been able to make some of our dreams we had come true. We've been able to travel to Germany and Paris, Punta Cana and Cuba. I've gone ziplining with my ostomy, swimming with stingrays and sharks. I've sat on the beach and walked along the Holocaust Memorial Wall. I've seen the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, and the Mona Lisa. I'm able to go camping with my family and take part in every activity my daughter Lara participates in. I do yoga and I walk the dog. I can meet the girls for dinner and drinks without the constant worry of having to find a bathroom. And I can finally complete my Bachelor of Management. But most of all, I can truly enjoy my life with my husband, who has been my support and has stood through me through all of this. Throughout this journey, I've received amazing support, not only from my family and friends, but also from Crohn's and Colitis Canada. Your support tonight is overwhelming to me in so many ways. The funds raised here tonight just may be the funds that help find a cure and help stop the suffering. I pray every single night that my daughter never has to face a life with this disease. Crohn's and colitis are difficult, debilitating, and lonely diseases that no one should ever have to live with. 21 years ago, I never imagined standing in front of 500 women talking about a disease that I knew nothing about. But knowing what I know now and what I've overcome, and seeing all of you here tonight, I certainly wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you very much.
And ladies, that's why we're here tonight. Those two women that came to our meetings and inspired us and shared their lives with us. It has been truly a journey, as Kelly said, that you wouldn't want to miss because there's always reasons for what we do. So thank you. So on to a happier note, with our tears in our eyes. The silent auction is closed, but now we're going to do the peel and peek draw. So get your cards out, gals. And Jenny and Sebastian are going to work at this. So this is for the first prize. So do you want to roll it? Yep. So Jenny, here's your first try at this thing. You're a virgin doing this. So let's see how you make out.
So far, not so good. My mic's not even on. One sec. Good? Okay, here we go. All right, ladies, everybody that has a peel and peek card, would you please stand? Now, if you have a red card, you can sit down. I like to move this along. Cut it by half, right away. Now, if you have a card, a face card, you can sit. If your card is 5 or under, you can sit. If you have a club card, you can sit. Not too many left now. All right, if you have the 9 of spades, stay standing. One sec, we have to check one more number for you. The number on the back has to be 17. All right. Congratulations. Here's the fun part. There's 2 more draws. Thanks, Sebastian. Okay, I'm not going to make everyone stand up, but why don't we have everyone who has a red card, please stand. Like everyone has a red card? Yeah, I guess so. If your card is above 10, you can sit down. 10 and above, you can sit down. We're not there yet, honey. If your card is 5 or under, I want you to stay standing. But if you have a diamond, you can sit. Don't blame me, blame the cards, or blame Sebastian. Oh, well, you're already sitting. I just showed them the winning card. It's the 3 of hearts. Now, we have to do the number on the back. You have to have the number 10 to be our winner. 3 of hearts with the number 10. I think we have a winner at the back.
We have a winner at the back. Yo, yo, yo.
Congratulations. One more big draw.
Okay, so before I start, okay, I'd just like to say these cards that you women buy so many of, you know, they're genetically modified with horse steroids, okay? I'm just saying. If you have a red card, please stand. If you have a spade, please sit down. I tricked you! If you have a diamond, please stay undying. Please stand. Please keep standing. See, now you got me all thinking about these men and these like horse-modified things. Yeah. So if you have a diamond, please stay standing. There we go. If you have a face card, please sit down. If you have the 6 of diamonds, please stay standing. The number is 14.
Congratulations to all of our winners. And ladies, you're all winners. You can keep the cards. Our silent auction is closed, but we are about to start our live auction. Just a reminder, if you are making a bid, hold up your paddle number that you were given when you came in the door. I'd like to introduce our auctioneers. They have been helping us at this event since the very beginning, 12 years running. Please welcome Stu James Sr. and his daughter Erin James, Merkley Professional Auctioneers.
Thank you very much. Let's give our organizers a round of applause. Are you having fun, ladies? Where would you like me to go? Absolutely. Ladies, we're going to do for the draw for 2 free tickets on the questionnaire. And the winner is Chantal Leclerc. Where is she? There you are. You get to come back next year, so congratulations. This is for completing the ticket stubs. So another 2 tickets to next year. What if she wins 4? Okay. And we have Karine Seguin. Where is Karine? From the On the House? Okay, perfect. There you go. Ladies, we're going to have some fun. Certainly, our speakers were absolutely amazing tonight. Absolutely. Give them a round of applause. It's the courage. I know Kelly personally, and it's the courage to be able to come up. And certainly they've done a wonderful job at raising their daughter. And certainly I thank those speakers for coming up because it definitely is very nerve-wracking. But the message that they're sending is, ladies, they need some money to be able to do research. And we could raise that dollar that finds that cure. So are you ready? Are we going to do it? Are we going to raise the money? Okay, we are going to start, and he is here with us tonight. Pierre Lemieux, can you raise your hand? Where's Pierre? There you have it. Now we can have lunch in the parliamentary restaurant with Pierre Lemieux. There you go. Now Pierre, would there be shooters at that lunch? Okay, perfect. Perfect. So ladies and gentlemen, Pierre is always here with us. Hats off to you. Let's have some fun. Start it out. Who will go $100 in a bid now? 100. On the dinner with Pierre Lemieux here. Would you go $100? And what about 50? Let's go. Would you go $50? 50. And would you go $50 in a bid now? 50. I'm looking for 50 bid. Now 75. 50 in a bid now 75. 75. Are you bidding there? 50 in a bid now 75. All the money 75. Now 100. 75. She's on at 75. Now $100 in a bid, now 75 in a bid, now 100. I bid 100, now 125. 125 in a bid, now 150, Teresa. 125 in a bid, now 150. I bid 150, 175 in a bid, now 150, 175. 150, now you're eating at McDonald's. 150, 175. 150, 175 in a bid, now 150, 175. I bid 150, 175. $150, 175. 200. 175. Where's my lady? $200 in a bid, now 200. Look at them. 175 and 200. 175 in a bid, now $200. You're 200. Now 225. $200, 225, $200, 225. Sold. $200. Give her a round of applause. 376. 376. 325 and a bid, now 350 men. Would you go 325 and a bid, now 350? We're still way off the mark. 325, 350, 325 and a bid, now 350 and a bid, now 375 and a bid, now 400. And then 375.
You'll enjoy it. That's a good choice. Nice choice.
So, $375. She wins.
There you go.
Your bar for today is 169. 169. Okay. So is this in like 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Is it in 2 weeks? 13. It was 3 nights. And we get this on Photo. We get now 300,000. We get now 300. 200. What else would you be doing May 11th? 200. 25 and a bit now 250. 275. Now 300. 275 and a bit now 300,000. A bit now 270. 275 and a bit now 300,000. A bit now 300. 275 is here in a bit now, 300,000.
Ladies, so we just have a quick announcement about the silent auction. If you made a bid on an item and you think you may have won that item, we have a board at the back with the paddle numbers circled. So if your number is circled, then you have indeed won that prize, and they're just about to open the checkout if you wanted to go and purchase that item. Again, the board is over here where the silent auction items were. You can go ahead and check if you're a winner.
Her husband's a little short guy, about my height. Yeah, right. They have a very nice dairy farm in downtown North Russell. Her love is quilting. And if there's a worthy cause, like we're doing tonight, Beth goes to work. Right here. There's hours and hours in this quilt. I'm not good at hands. Lori, they're your glasses. All right, we're up to $20,000. Okay, now, we got to move along because you girls want to dance. All right, handmade quilt, 66 by 86. Give me $1,000. 1,000. 1,000. Who's got 500? 200. 250. 300, 350, 400, 450, 500. Got 5, Aaron? 500, 550, 500, 550, 500, half, $500, 550, ma'am, 550, 600, 650 on the front table. 700, 750, 700, 750, 800, 850, 850, 900, 950, 950, $1,000, 1050, 1050. Put your hands together. $1,000. 1050, 1100, 1150. We're still working in Russell. 1100, 11 and a half. 1100, 1150, 1150, 1200. 1250, 1200, 1250, on bid 1200, 1250, 1200, 1250. Well, guys, I want to tell you, this lady that has spent $1,200 needs a standing round of applause. Sold $1,200. Buyer number, please. 221. Thank you. Just come up anytime you want. All right. How many people here have heard, and I want to tell you, every time, why, I say why 101, I don't know whether it's that now, but it's 101. They sponsor the Blues Fest in Ottawa. Now listen what we have. It's unbelievable. 2 3-day passes to the Blues Fest.
700. Would you go 700, ladies? 675. Lori, do you have 700? 675. Kelly's in at 675. 700. Okay, ladies. 675. Cheer them on. They're getting a little discouraged. Yes, I know. I got 675, 700. Ladies, don't prove me wrong here. This is awkward. You're killing the moment, gentlemen. You're killing the moment. Okay, 675, 700. Ladies from the bank. There you go. Absolutely. Okay, I'm looking for 700. Who will give me 700 for them to come off? Let's go, ladies. 700. 675. There you go. That's just, woohoo! Yeah, exactly. 675. Ladies, would you give me 700? 700? 675, 700! Sold! 675 goes to Kelly Jobson and her crew. Your number tonight is buyer number 7. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I expect only the tie when you return. Okay, and maybe you could take a layer off. Okay, only the tie. And the cufflink. Okay, take a look here. We have a 1 overnight stay. Now that you're all in the mood for an overnight stay. at the Fairmont Shadow Montebello from Van Dusen Law Firm, and brunch for 2 at the Fairmont Montebello, and passes for 2 to the Eco Spa Highland from Vicky Milway Pearson. So 1 overnight stay at the Shadow Montebello, and you get the brunch for 2. I'm looking for $1,000 here. Would you go $1,000 in a bid now? 1,000. I'm looking for $1,000 in a bid now. 700. A whole year of house cleaning once a month. 700. What about 500? You all have sparkling homes. 500, 550, 600, 650, 700. 750, you're on at 700, 750, $700, we're at half the value. 750, 800, 850 way back, 850, 900, 850, $900 in a bid. Now, you're on at 850. She's on at 850, Dad. 900, 850 in a bid now, 900. I'm at $850 to my right. 900, 900 bid. 950, $900, 950, $900, and you're the lady, the blonde lady back there is at 900. I know. Oh, 950, now 1,000. $1,000. The blonde lady, 950, $1,000. I'm at 900 and 1,000 bid, 1050. 1,000 bid, now a 1050. 1050. I don't know about you ladies, but I do think it would be wonderful to come home to a clean house, unless your husbands clean them. Is that the case? Wow, that's nice. 1,000, 1050. Yes, now 1,100. 1050, Dad, your lady's out. 1,100. 1050, 1,100. 1050, 1,100, 1,100, 1,150. I'm at $1,100, 1,150. Sold. $1,100, ladies and gentlemen, and very few gentlemen. Give ourselves a round of applause. That concludes the live auction. Have a wonderful evening. The number is, what do you... Ladies, enjoy the rest of your evening. I understand there's a presentation. 526 is that last buyer who is recording. 526. Ladies, give yourselves a round of applause. We approached, I don't know what the total is once we add it up, but Judy will be making that presentation very soon. Thank you and have a great evening.
Can we also please give a hand to Erin and her dad, Stu Sr., who did an amazing job with that live auction. Just a reminder, if you bid on a silent auction item, the checkout is open if you want to go see if you're a winner for one of those items.
Thank you very much, and a special thanks to Stu and Erin. As we mentioned before, for 12 years they've been coming out and supporting us in this as volunteers, and we really appreciate them doing that. So again, a round of applause for Stewie and James, because it's a real talent to be able to do that. I'd like to ask the Ladies' Night Committee to come up, and Brenda to come up. Is Brenda here? If the representative from the Crohn's and Colitis could come up. And Kelly and Christina, if you could come up as well, from the Ladies' Night Committee. Christina? And Michelle St. Pierre, where would you be? Are you hiding? Michelle, and Brenda. Julie, could you go and have a look? Do you know where they are, Julie? Do you know where Brenda went? Is Karen here? Okay, we'll ask you guys to make to accept the check presentation. Sorry everyone for the delay, and I know you're just sitting on the edge of your seats to see what we've raised this evening. But on our totals that we figured that we've raised this evening, the Ladies' Night Committee is very proud to present Crohn's and Colitis a check for $25,000. But wait, there's more.
And on behalf of Scotiabank Russell and our Matchable program and all my staff out there, we'd like to present to Crohn's and Colitis a check for $5,000.
Once again, thanks to everyone for coming out this evening, but the evening is not over. So please enjoy the tunes from Quality Entertainments, which we're really pleased to be partnering with again this year. So enjoy the evening and thanks. Drive safely. If you need anything from a taxi home, please see the gentleman behind the bar. They will make sure that you get home safely or security. Once again, and we'll see you next year for the 13th annual.